Hey, welcome back to the Morning Brew, second half of the show. I'm Larry Aarons. Our guest host this week is Monica Bencomo.
Oh.
Monica is a mom blogger.
Yes.
And we'll talk about that here in a bit. And she and her husband run a restaurant.
Yes, Passion Latin Fusion.
Very good.
Nice. Yeah.
All right. We're going to get into the whole entrepreneur scene here in the next half hour. And it's always a pleasure to welcome Eric Renz-Whitmore from New Mexico Tech Council here, and also a familiar face, Lisa Atkins. Lisa is the CEO, president, chief of Fatpipe here in town. I love Fatpipe, by the way. What a cool place.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's coming along.
Yeah, you might explain what Fatpipe is.
Fatpipe ABQ is a collaborative working space. So we incubate startups, mostly high-tech, IT, software development, app development, people who need really great broadband, a fat pipe to the internet.
Nice.
And but we do also allow co-working, and we're housing some of the participants in the acceleration programs happening downtown.
Good. And you hang out at Fatpipe all the time, right?
I hang out at Fatpipe because that's where the people are. Fatpipe ABQ rocks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. All right, we're going to talk a little bit about Global Entrepreneurship Week. Is that right?
So yeah, we'll talk a little bit about, and there's a couple of different events and activities that the Tech Council has. So Global Entrepreneurship Week is going to be big. Albuquerque is one of the cities that's been identified by the Kaufman Foundation and Global Entrepreneurship Week as a focus city. So we'll have the attention of, I don't know, sort of more of a national, even international audience for some of the entrepreneurial activities that are happening. It's November 17th through the 23rd, all around Albuquerque, but primarily focused on the Innovation Corridor or Innovation District. And we're doing, with the Tech Council, we're doing one of we've been doing this P&M Innovation Speaker Series, and bringing some folks to town, having some local folks talking a little bit about success that they've achieved locally. So we've got a great event coming up during the week on the 19th, that's Wednesday.
Sounds awesome.
Yeah, talk about the speaker a little bit.
Well, so the person we're bringing in this time, his name is Gary Schoeniger. He is the CEO and founder of something called the Entrepreneurial Learning Initiative. And what he's done is he's basically talked with all sorts of different entrepreneurs, not necessarily high tech, just all kinds of entrepreneurs about what it was that helped enable them to succeed in business. And they've kind of taken some lessons from that, and there's a lot of study that's been going on around startups and entrepreneurship for decades, but really it's kind of coalesced around a new way of thinking about and teaching how people should start businesses. So we'll be bringing him to town to kind of share that message and talk with some other people around the city about how their programs can be improved.
It's a great idea. I wish I would have gone to an event like that before I started up my business, but I think it's a great idea because everyone can pass along the wisdom, what they learn from their mistakes, onto new entrepreneurs.
And it's never too late.
And it's never too late either. See, fellow optimist. Woo.
Yeah.
And your involvement too is chair of the New Mexico Tech Council. This is really key, and the way you guys can reach out and get these rock stars in the business world to come here is very, very key.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, and it's been something with, P&M, basically, we talked with them some months ago about how do we help change the conversation about what's going on in Albuquerque, New Mexico. So they've really enabled us, with some support for the speaker series, they've really enabled us to bring some great people to town, and talking about other people we might be able to bring to town as well. So that's been great.
That's awesome.
That's nice. All right, so we just had a wine company on. All of this entrepreneurial activity is starting to bear fruit, if you will. And Dan Mayfield talked about it from Albuquerque Business First. We've had a great fall with lots of business announcements and jobs and this sort of thing. And I know you guys have noticed.
Well, one of the pieces of the conversation, I don't know, maybe this is a year ago or so, and we were looking at what's going on in Albuquerque and really wanting Albuquerque to be recognized as a place that's up and coming. It's a place that people should be watching. And one of the things that was on our list was, well, we really need to see more exits. We really need to see more of those funding events, because that's the thing. There's a lot of great activity going on, and there's been a lot of talk, but you really need to see those kinds of events in order to prove that something's real. And I think that's what we're seeing now.
Finally.
Yeah, indeed. What kind of companies use Fatpipe, Lisa?
I have two software development companies, one in the travel industry and one in the casino gaming industry. I actually have an energy company.
Huh.
Yeah, I have a few kind of, I guess I'd call them indie developers. So people who are not necessarily looking for work, but working on projects, and they like to sit at Fatpipe because that's where the action is. It's great. And then the Tech Council people hang out there. We finally have a place where we can come together and work on our stuff. So it's nice to have them all in one place.
Awesome. So you're a busy woman as well, huh?
Yes.
Got a lot going on.
Very, very.
Very busy.
So the event with Gary Schoeninger is, people get tickets, attend. How do we do that?
They should totally do that. It's so if they come to the NM Tech Council site, nmtechcouncil.org, they'll be able to find information about tickets there. It's a free event. We wanted to make sure that it was open to the community, as many people as possible, to really kind of both get the message, but also really get this conversation going about entrepreneurship in Albuquerque.
Great.
But there's another aspect of the event that I think Lisa can talk to, where we're launching the South by Southwest Scrappy Startup Challenge.
That sounds fun.
My. Okay.
Last spring when we went to Austin to visit the Austinites, we had a great visit. One of the people we met was Hugh Forrest with South by Southwest Interactive, the festival. He came and spoke at not the last Speakers Innovation Series, but the one before that. And while he was here, he offered the New Mexico Tech Council 5 passes to the interactive portion of the festival. And he said, come up with a contest, some sort of scrappy startup contest, and let's give these tickets away. Cool. So that's what we've done. We've announced the contest. You can start applying online, and you'll find information about that at the Tech Council website.
Oh.
And there is an amazing set of prizes that go with this. It's not just the pass.
Huh.
Eric's done a great job of working with the city. We're going to have a startup RV, take everybody to Austin. The prizes, not only do you...
That'll be fun right there.
I know. Not only do you get the pass, but we have free coaching, an hour of coaching with Sarah Douglas and company. We have Learner Venture Law, giving an hour consultation to the startups. We have an image consultation with Runway Apparel, a personal branding consultation with Tamara Decker, and a free seat at Fatpipe ABQ for 6 months.
Yeah, that is
What
really
a deal.
awesome. I'm like,
So-
I want to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, no kidding.
Well, you
What are the
know.
criteria?
Well, and Eric's come up with this great networking and party event. Can you tell them about the...
Oh, sure. So one of the groups, so we both are actually now working to get Startup Weekend events going on in Albuquerque. The group, the organization behind Startup Weekend, hosts what's called a Startup Oasis. Basically, they take over the old school bar and grill right in the center of the action in Austin, and they have all sorts of different events and activities there. Albuquerque, we've signed up for a couple hours to do a bit of a happy hour, showcase local startups, really bring together the Albuquerqueans and New Mexicans who are there at South by Southwest in a place where we can, kind of raise the flag and showcase how awesome we are.
I love that.
Why not? You got to wave the flag a little bit.
So, yeah.
I like that.
Be proud of where you come from. I'm all about that.
This is fantastic. And all the criteria for this little contest is online.
Yep.
And yeah, this will be cool. Great to talk to both of you. Great to
Thank
see
you
you,
so much.
Lisa.
Thanks for
Thanks for
coming.
having
Thank
us.
you. You bet. Lisa Adkins with Fatpipe, and she's also with New Mexico Tech Council. Eric Renz-Whitmore with the same. And we're going to continue this growth and small business conversation. Stacy Sacco is next from the Small Business Institute at UNM.
You've got great green.
Yeah, we're on a roll today here on the Morning Brew. We'll be right back after this.